Going live now, Maria. This is what I have to deal with, audience. So funny, so very funny. Discord. Let's see.
You a baby. Me fur is big.
Is that the dog in your
No, that's the sun.
Oh.
Yeah, big.
I am live, and if anyone's in the chat, you can say hi. Just so you know, my girlfriend Maria is off on the what? So this would be stage right, but left, but stage right.
Hi.
And then
I got a baby rat.
yeah, we have a little cat over here. He's so cute.
He loves me.
He's watching.
He
But
likes being
if
involved.
you are here and watching the stream, consider throwing a like.
$800.
$800. Yep, that's what we need. $800.
Demand.
Maria has now been fired from the live stream.
Excuse me?
Yes. For trying to
What
get her.
does that mean?
I'm just being funny. Let's see. I'm trying to send out.
Fired.
Charlie says hi.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
How's it going?
Yes, how is it going?
I got fired from this stream.
Twitter is banning Linktree.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
$500 film school, Charlie says. That's the that's the premiere version that you only get on some days. It's more of the premiere.
Everyone has to send $500 or they get blocked.
That $500 film school.
Every outfit I try to put on my Sims looks really bad.
Oh yeah,
Look at this one.
that looks terrible.
You didn't even look.
No, I saw it. It looked terrible. Maria is definitely valid in this stream. Put a heart, like a heart emoji.
Aww. Thank you.
I think I'll have to boycott you for that, Dan. What did I say?
For firing me from the live stream, remember?
Oh, I mean, I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah. Boycott Dan.
Boycott.
Boycott.
I'm gonna just do it my own chant. So we're talking about the 12 Features project. What happened to it? I gotta quick throw up some links. I'm gonna put some stuff to my. So if you have any questions, please consider hitting me up with those questions now while I am in the process of like throwing out all the links. This is
I have a question.
Yes, what's the question?
What's your least favorite kind of film to make right now? Like it's
Like genre?
right this moment.
Okay, I'll answer that. Let me put this link and just say I'm live, and then I'll answer that question. That's a good question. I think right now the type of project I wouldn't want to make right this minute would be something like I think I'm craving doing bigger scale projects. I think like small scale would still be really fun, but like I feel like I'm getting to the like maybe 2 or 3 more of those, and I think I would be done with doing small scale projects for a bit. I think it would be fun to do some bigger scale stuff. But like if we're talking genre, um, I don't think I have really any desire to make a comedy.
Why?
I don't know. I've never really felt like I'm like extremely funny,
You are funny.
but like that's just me. I don't know. I've never really liked the comedic genre either, like
What?
of films. I'm just not really into
You
like,
don't like laughing?
not really. Like I do like laughing, but not like in a film sense. Like I feel like most films don't make me laugh.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Like I feel like I would much rather like listen to some stand up comedy or something, or you know.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. I'm on the bayou walking there. Okay, I'll let you.
Thomas Memes adaptation. That's funny.
What about a movie that's like funny and sad?
Um, Funny and sad. I mean, that I get it. I think I would be willing to make a movie that has comedic elements and is funny. It's just I don't think a straight out and out comedy would be like Dumb and Dumber. I don't think I can make that movie. I just don't think I don't think I have the ability to make that movie.
Most people don't. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is a great. I mean, it's a really funny movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to think in that way too. I'm very dramatic.
Late Night 99 says sup.
Hi. You wanna be careful with baby.
Hey, buddy. I have a little baby now. Baby cat. You okay, buddy?
He loves being held like a little baby.
Hey, Zachary. How's it going, man? Hello? Did I lose my mic? I think I unplugged my mic there. So if you guys didn't hear me, I'll loop back around. Zach said he was depressed, and I said hopefully you feel better.
Me too.
Yeah, it's a hard time this season for a lot of people. And Zach
So
said,
much expectation is placed upon this time to be perfect and be
Yeah.
with everyone you love, and you can't always do that.
and then Swamp TV said, "What's up, Zach?" Or "What's up, Dan?" And then someone says, "Maybe you could do a dramatic project for Doug Walker." Charlie keeps trying to get me to collab with Doug Walker, who's apparently allegedly in Illinois. I think you're muted. Thanks, Dan. Dude, so we have a new movie out. Tell Me You Love Me on the channel. My goal is to try to do a watch through of this movie, maybe in a little bit. So if anyone wants to watch, we'll probably just play it, and then if you want to join up with us, you can watch it with us. You can watch it just on the stream. But if you really want to help support us, give it a like, comment, and a share on that film. It just got released. We released 2 feature films this month. Picking Up the Pieces and Tell Me You Love Me. We might have a 3rd or a 4th one coming out this month if we have time.
We will.
Zach says, got kicked out of my roommate's place at the start of the month, and then my boyfriend broke up with me last week. Oh, that sucks, man.
Aw,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's a bad sequence of events.
Mm. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think going through breakups are not easy, but like sometimes it's for the better in the long run, and like just do the best you can to keep your chin up, and hopefully things will get better, you know? Trying to work on my animation now that I have time off from Swamp TV. Well, that's cool. What are you working on? What's your animation about? So I'm gonna probably plug in the movie on the thing.
Which movie are you playing?
We're gonna watch Telling Me You Love Me Again, and then we're gonna do Picking Up. Well, we could do Picking Up Pieces as well. We could do both, because honestly, both movies need to get views. I did want to do Tell Me You Love Me first, just because it's the new thing out. Trying to promote it to get it to a certain amount of views, and then let's try to get it to 500. I think we can do that today.
Definitely. It's a really interesting movie. I enjoyed watching it
Yeah.
multiple times. Actually.
So I am. Yep. Oh, it's a Star Wars one. He's working on Star Wars animation. Yep. I have a ton of uni assignments, so I stopped working on it for a bit. So you're from the UK, I assume, maybe. The worst part is that physically I want to do something, but I feel antsy a bit mentally, but I'm exhausted and have no motivation. It's a weird state of being. I think sometimes the best thing to do is just to take a little time to just exist and not worry about doing things. You know, like I took a big break, like 3 or 4 month break where I made projects in there, but I didn't really like post a lot of stuff and I didn't do a lot of stuff. And I think that was okay for me mentally. So I'm about to plug in the movie here. Let's do this.
You don't always need to be productive. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is nothing.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Okay. The movie, here we go. Playing the movie, so if you want to, it's on our channel. Even if you're not gonna watch it today, the best thing you could do is just throw a comment and a like on it, just to help promote it through the algorithm. YouTube's algorithm absolutely is dog shit for stuff like this. They don't really promote movies that are like this long, so you got to do a lot of manual promotion. So if anyone wants to help us out, give it a like and a comment. I'll answer questions about it and do a little commentary on it. I did one last night for a few people, and I'll try to run through this and then my movie Picking Up Pieces and see what you guys think about them. So, this opening scene was one of the last things I shot, actually. I really like how this turned out. The one thing I wanted to do differently with this movie comparatively to Watch Me As I Go was like I wanted to show the strip where all the Myrtle Beach people really hang out, because I feel like that was one thing that we totally did not get in the first film, and I think there's a different crowd of people that hang out on the strip that it's kind of cool to see. Also, you have 6,666 subs. Nice. The worst part, yeah, it's we had a lot more, and then I did something really stupid, but we won't go into that right this minute.
You live and you learn.
Yeah. I think this scene is like technically speaking underexposed to a point that's like probably not aesthetically pleasing, but I like it, even though I know that like it would probably be better if there was a light on my face. I still think it like works for me personally.
I like it. I didn't.
Like, I think that more light, you could keep it dark here, but have more light on me, and it still would have looked better. But like again, I like how it turned out, so I don't feel like you need to change it. You definitely captured the vibe of this place very well. I feel the struggle though squishes my attempt to show the slowest I can.
Is that rat? Crying?
I like underexposed light, very Gordon Willis. Yeah, that definitely is kind of a. I can see that inspiration, kind of. I love you can see right here the lights going up on this little building. It looks really cool. Oh, and I forgot to put the audio on this. Let's see.
The right room number is 750.
Desktop audio, is it going?
No. The
Yeah.
one you're in now. The one I'm in right now.
So there we go. Audio's back. I'll mute audio when there's music. Shouldn't be any music for a bit. Just to make sure that the stream doesn't get pulled down. But again, let's see.
I really appreciate that.
I think using the rectangle sort of 2:3:9 aspect ratio, I think adds a cinematic quality to this one that the first one just doesn't have. I mean, obviously the first one was going more. I mean, I think they're both naturalistic pieces, but this one I definitely wanted it to feel more grand. Like, oh, like this movie feels more like a movie.
715.
The first film I feel like feels like more like a really polished like YouTube travel vlog thing. This one I feel like feels more movie like, perhaps. Like I like both though, for different reasons. What did he do? Why is he climbing on top? Like,
No, he's doing exactly what
Telling me
he thinks he needs to do to get your
paid
attention.
for room 715.
Okay, don't
Not
hurt
give
I'm
him.
not hurting him.
for no reason.
Let him be stupid. Oh my goodness. Kitty.
Well, he's gonna stay there. I tried to get him. He did not want me to get him. I think he was putting his claws in there's little holes in there, so I don't think he's gonna try to let me get him out of there. As someone,
Kitty says, how dare you do something that's not 100% enough.
as someone who lives in the opposite side of the world and never been to Myrtle Beach, I enjoy the character of the environment. Grant, and then someone said, "Yeah, thank you, Late Night, for that. I like that opinion on it."
Go fuck yourself.
Someone says, granted, if you have the correct exposure, you can still underexpose and post. Yeah, I do think it has a different effect, though. I don't know how I feel about Joel's accent, but his performance is a lot more fun in this time around. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I think Joel's accent, because we talked about it the first time and the second time, like, is it too offensive? I think the whole point is that you're not supposed to really know if Joel's accent is how Joel actually really talks, or if he's just being, like, an asshole and putting on a fake accent. There's a kind of like an ambiguity to, like, is his character actually have a real accent, or is he just doing this just to fuck with this customer? So I think there is like a performative nature to his accent that I think is funny. And every time I've asked people, like, describe what accent he's doing, no one can tell me what he's doing, because it's like not a specific accent. It's kind of like a just general thing. So
French and Russian.
it's like French, Russian, and like Spanish, like all like thrown into one, and I just don't feel like it's specific enough to be offensive in any way. But that's just my take on it. Yeah, I think this was interesting. Double feature with picking up pieces. Late Night says was borderline inappropriate, Charlie, but that is sort of the point of art. I said it does feel a lot wider. I also tend to like ultra wide films. Yeah, but. Because there was part of us that was like, well, could Joel's character have a different accent for this one?
I thought that, I got the impression that character was just like really bored at his job and decided to just mess with the customer.
That's kind of like my headcanon. I think that makes a lot of sense. I like this frame looks really good. Just feel like this frame in general, you feel like you're in a place right now and you're just kind of there. I don't know. I like it. That's one of the only handheld shots in the movie is the shot of the shower scene. And this is the last thing I shot, actually. Literally we left that building like maybe 5 minutes after I shot that.
Did anyone come up and bother you guys while you were filming at any point?
Did anyone come up and bother us?
Did they try to say, what are you doing, not realizing like you were filming, or were they staring at you, or like?
No, actually on both shoots, both movies that we shot, there was not a single person that like got in our way or anything like that. I think that Myrtle Beach is just a place where it's very chill and people are just trying to be there for their relaxation, so they're just not gonna like really stick their nose in something that they don't need to like worry about.
You decided to come. This is like
That's the vibe
anniversary of
I
when
got
we
from it.
hung out.
I know, that's crazy. Well, like,
The cat's still there?
I mean, I figured.
I didn't even realize. Let me put
I
this.
don't think Kitty knows what
Oh,
to
really?
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
You want me to come?
Come on, Dove.
crazy. Crazy.
He's safe there. He's
I
not
can't
like
believe
going
you're
anywhere.
here.
Yeah, I decided to come
He
in
starts
and
crying.
just
I just worry he's gonna jump on my little Wi-Fi cable and break it.
Maybe if I came by again, maybe
Yeah, broke it more than it was.
I would run to you.
Aw. That's so
I
sweet.
do like this scene.
Do you need help?
Well, are you?
You need help?
Here,
I'm just.
you're on your phone in the dark.
Okay,
I know,
help get him over there.
Okay, dude.
It's nice out.
You're done. We had a cat sitting on top of my computer.
And did not know how to get down.
He was like, "What?" He got excited.
Kitten.
He got excited about getting up there. He was just not so excited about getting down from there.
I know.
I like the lighting of this scene.
The same hotel as me.
It's like dark, but like still bright enough that you feel like
That's crazy.
looks good. I need to bring out my phone lenses and play with them again. Miss my old anamorphic from Moment lenses. Let's see.
I missed you. This is nice.
I missed you too. I'm glad you're here.
What is your favorite 922 Films movie? That's what I'll ask to the audience while I'm thinking of stuff.
Oh yeah.
What's cool is that we got to use the same hotel twice for two different movies. I think that like adds to the character of it. Is like there isn't a nostalgic association with the film after you've seen it twice. Because you've seen the first film and then you've seen the second film and they're both in the same general, you know, the rooms don't look necessarily exactly the same, but you still associate with the place. And so that was fun to play with that association by like, oh, are we going to shoot the same stuff or are we going to shoot different stuff this time? I generally try to shoot different things. Did he go back up there? Well, that's his fault. That's his fault. My cat's back up on the computer. If he wants to be up there, that's fine. I don't care if he's up there. I don't think he's actually going to hurt himself or anything.
I love you so much.
Says Zach says, I really love The Long Con. I made a film on holiday with my wife and son. Directly got ideas from your two films. Tell Me You Love Me and Watch Me As I Go. I found the experience really freeing, but there was a few moments of stress on the child in the chapel where I didn't know how to end it. It was fun to work through. Yeah, I think like the one thing I would say about the vacation film, because I've done three movies on vacation. I've done this one. I did the previous one to this one, Watch Me As I Go, and then I did some scenes for Chlorine on vacation. And my experience with making movies on vacation is limit the amount of time you're filming your movie to like 1 to 2 hours a day. If you have a long trip, like a 5, 6, 7 day trip, you can shoot a movie 1 hour a day every day for 7 days. Don't let the movie overtake the trip. That's like one thing I would do for any project is that like make the movie the side project.
How you knew I was here, isn't it?
Adorable.
Let's see. We didn't have a clear idea going in how to end it or the story. Did you know the plot going into this one? Oh, yes. And in terms of the 12 features, I thought you completed the 12 features. Yes, we did complete the 12 features. I just never made an update on the 12 features in general. Like, there was never, like, a what happened to 12 features. So this is the video basically saying we did complete it. We are about to release the remainder of there's like 5 movies left to release. Those will be coming out in the next few months. Some in the next few weeks, probably. So that's kind of where 12 Features is at right now. The 12 Features project is was
Complete, but not all posted.
yeah, complete but not posted. Yeah, and I mean obviously the goal was shoot everything in 1 year. It wasn't release everything in 1 year because that would be insane to shoot, edit, release everything in 1 year. Could I have done it? Probably, but just not. That wasn't like what I put down as like an official part of the plan. Yeah, I fell into the territory of the movie taking over the trip. My wife was very supportive, but fatigued her. Yeah, I think that you just gotta make sure you have a balance. And then, did I have a clear idea for the plot? This one I did. I knew exactly what the plot was going into this one. The first one, not so much. The first one, I knew it was going to be a movie where they were meeting up in a hotel room, but that was about as far as I knew. I didn't really know where it was going beyond that.
Well, go turn off the
This movie, I knew exactly the plot because I was like, well, I have to know because we're going to be going into a much more detailed script this time, like detailed like set of scenes. Okay, so basically this is just the oh crap, we forgot to celebrate the completion. Yeah, we haven't really. I never really did like a official video, which I probably will do at some point soon, doing a video about 12 features and like sort of like, because I think people know that we completed it at some level because like we've released 7 of the movies, so it seems it would be really weird for us to like keep releasing movies if we didn't complete it. I love the Ferris wheel in the background in this shot. This shot is probably one of the best shots in the whole film. This is a really...
It's perfectly in the center frame.
Yeah, I think that like the first movie we had a not as good view, so like there was like you couldn't get a shot like this even if you wanted to. This one definitely had a much better view. But yeah, definitely don't let the trip get taken over by a movie. I think in general you're going on a trip for fun, first of all, but like I guess it's all your definition of taking over the trip. I mean, for me, an hour each day. I think it was 8 days. I think we shot this movie in 8 hours, basically. Because like I was pretty adamant about like just trying to stay lean as possible, and I knew that I could shoot 3 scenes a day. You know, something like that, 3-4 scenes a day. What hotel was this? This is it's called the I forgot exactly what it's called. Because they changed names recently. Let me search it up. Myrtle Beach. It's the...
It feels like a big move, but not, unfortunately. Your turn.
I forgot what they used to have a name for it, and then they changed it when we went there the second time. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Half a mile, turn left, 21st Avenue.
So it's called the Homewood Suites by Hilton. It used to be called South Bay Inn and Suites, and then they changed it. Hilton bought it out the week that we went there, so they were actually changing the bar menu because Hilton said no, we can't accept this, and they had a different menu that they printed out that week, and it was like a totally different set of food. The Oscars are coming up. What are you doing for next year's Oscar movie? Not sure yet. Do I think that like I'm gonna do an Oscar movie? It seems likely. Do I think it'll probably involve myself, maybe Maria and something, maybe Joel? I think something like that would be cool. He's literally just chilling right there.
It's so cute.
You want to know why he likes it?
Because it's warm.
There's warm. There's like hot air coming out the top. He's gonna clog up our computers, isn't he?
Yeah,
With fur.
I couldn't let him be on there too long.
No. It'll be fine for today. But you know,
Kind of boring.
Cat hair in the computer.
I love this like rainbow umbrella in the background. This just adds like a splash of color that randomly just, I don't know. The scene kind of has a very. It's funny because a lot of the scenes in this movie, I felt like the lighting was more, like the weather was more drab this time around.
Before you know it, I'm half asleep.
I don't know if it's how I filmed it. I did use a different set of settings to film this, so maybe that's my fault. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It actually works for this movie, but
I guess. Pirates Table, seafood buffet. I guess I know where we're going now.
oh, last time I was wondering, is your character's name Dan Thomas? Yes. Also, I did not mute my music at all. Hopefully that will not get my stream pulled down. I'm such an idiot.
Uh-oh.
It's not a huge deal. I mean, I'll just make sure to pull the stream when I'm done. What did I shoot on? I shot on a Sony a7 III, which I actually have right here. Great little camera. I mean, again, this is for the price of literally $2,000. You know, you got a movie camera in your pocket. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna keep this muted for now, just because like I know music's coming up in a second here. What lenses? I think I just shot with the 35, and then it maybe, so it's a 35 Canon 2.0, and then I have a 1.8 85 millimeter. I think those are the two lenses I use on this. I think this shot was shot on the 85. But the vast majority of the movie was shot on the 35, which is most of my movies are shot on the 35. The 35, this is like my bread and butter lens. I would use I would say most of my movies have been shot on this, if not shot by Joel Dick. If Joel shoots it, he's got a wide range of lenses. If I'm shooting it, if it's my movie, I'm shooting it on this 35 millimeter. I've basically shot every movie I've ever shot on this 35 millimeter camera. Okay, let's see. I love this montage. This was fun to shoot. I think this is like the most fun scene that we shot in the movie, just because like it was just a bunch of handheld, like quick, not very difficult to shoot stuff. And I've always loved the like characters use a vintage camera scene in a movie. That always happens a lot in movies, and I feel like it always looks fun. Let's see. This is a great scene. Let's see. We have this scene. This scene's pretty good. I like this one. I love the bokeh here on the right. That looks really good. Very good stuff here. I think the hat looks really cool. I feel like this is very naturalistic dialogue here. Myrtle Beach. I love these insert shots here. Look really cool. I wish I could have gotten them without the bars, but I didn't want to like lose my camera. Chicken Butt says, I love that hat. And then Late Night says, love the hat. A lot of people saying they love the hat. We have 13 viewers in the stream. That's pretty good. Any questions about this movie or 12 Features? Because then I'll be playing the Picking Up Pieces movie after this. How many features have you done this year? Well, we shot 12 this year, but how many have we released this year? We've released 7 so far of the 12. But yeah, I'm keeping this on mute for now just because, like, it's hard to remember where I'm supposed to unmute and mute. But yes, we've done 7 movies, released 12. Or reverse that. We've released 7. We filmed 12. We got a few more coming this year before the end of the year, hopefully. I think this is like a weird shot, the way it's shot through this. I would have definitely moved the camera more. I think I wanted it to be outside, but the tripod was busted. So the tripod was busted, and I didn't want my camera to fly off and fall off the... That would have been terrible, so... Not a good... Would you have done differently in terms of goals if you were there to try to do it again? If I was filming a movie again in Myrtle Beach or in some sort of, like, situation where I would be on a vacation, what would I have done differently? I would have definitely... I think it would come with more of, like, a regimented sort of shot list or idea list of, like, what I was actually going to be making. Give me a second. My dad's texting me about something. About the... Sorry, my dad just texted me. Also, as it's the end of the year, wondering what your favorite folk films of the year are. Probably Bell Rings is a good one. That's a really solid one. I'll have to think about that a little bit more because there's a lot of them. What's the biggest skill you've developed as a filmmaker from the 12 features? I think being able to produce a movie really fast and, like, efficiently. My favorite is Wild Boys 2, but Hotel's pretty good. Hotel was great too. This year was an interesting year for folk film. I don't feel like there was, like, as many straight out bangers that, like, were, like, dropped this year. Like, that I, like, are off the top of my head. I do think, like, my favorite ones, Bell Rings was really good. Hotel was really good. I'm trying to think of anything else. I feel like there was a lot of movies released this year. I just haven't watched as many as I thought I did. So I'd say, like, probably some really good stuff out there, just not really aware of what it is. I feel like there was some good stuff. There was some good stuff probably released during the Oscars movie thing too that I liked. My dad's coming by to pick up to fix the couch.
No?
Yeah, so I'll probably jump off probably once this movie is done then, and maybe pick up streaming later on or something. Because he'll be here probably in 25 minutes.
Okay.
So the stream will be probably cut a little shorter than I was expecting, but still, stuff gotta get done. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
For Kitty.
Hell's a Timeshare in Florida was my favorite movie of the year. Thank you. That's a good one. I like that. How's Joel doing? How's he up to? He's in Florida right now, chilling, doing good things, I think. So that's solid to hear that Joel's doing good. I mean, he's got another movie coming out for the 12 Features project that will be out sooner than later. Tora saying filmmaking. How's it going, Tora? Tora. Josh coming in. Oh, did he move there? He's not moved to Florida. He's just spending some time there for a couple weeks. So, what's up, Josh? We're going to go over picking up pieces maybe later. I don't know. It seems like my stream might get cut a little short, but we'll see. Assuming my stream gets cut a little short, maybe I'll do a third stream later on tonight, and then I'll pick it up from there, pick up the pieces. What's up? How's it going, Josh? Missed you, buddy. Great job also by Josh on the poster on Letterboxd. This poster is great. It's great. It's fantastic. Very good stuff. Performances of the year over here. Yeah, I think Josh's performance definitely in picking up pieces is one of the best. It's a good performance. Let's get back to the movie. So, let's see what time I... This is one of my favorite shots of the entire film. Probably one of my favorite shots of my filmography in general. Nope, let's keep praising Josh. Hi, man. Simplified filmmaking. Josh is one of the most charitable creators as well. Yes. Josh did some amazing work on the posters, and I'm so proud of the work I put into this movie, but I'm really proud of the work that Josh has put in on the 12 Features project, considering it's not like official. Like, I never asked him that he was going to be a part of it. He's just been making the posters, and I just appreciate Josh very much for contributing so much to the movie, picking up pieces, and for all the posters. There's a consistency, at least, with all the posters that just like works so well. And I can't wait to finish this out to free Josh of doing all the posters. Josh with the hearts and the flames. I like this shot with the llama in the background. Been a crazy year of filmmaking. Yeah, it has been. It's been probably one of the most challenging creative years of my life in terms of like how many projects I've been doing and just the amount of work I've put into this year. Oopsie. Lost my plate. What? How the hell did this happen? Oh. Yeah, this year the indie space really took hold. I really feel like we're kind of at that nexus point of like the internet sort of really accepting independent film on YouTube as a creative endeavor. I would love to have a rewind convo with the folk filmmakers for the 2022 wrap up. That would be awesome. The effort that Dan and others have developed on the community has been so awesome. And yeah, that would be amazing, Josh. Maybe we should do a Twitter space or something to go through it and curate a list of Dan. Curate a list of Dan. Yeah. I think that I'm going to do, for the end of the year, I'm going to do like a wrap up of the movies of the year. If I can. I don't know if I've seen enough to do like a solid one, so we'll see. Maybe I won't do a folk filmmaking year awards if I haven't seen enough stuff. I just haven't really had a lot of time to watch a lot of things, but I definitely will do something to commemorate the year. I think that this has definitely been a very significant year for folk filmmaking. Different than I was expecting. I think it's expanded in a lot of ways. I think that what I expect for 2023 is to like everyone to just up their game was perhaps what I'm expecting for the next year. Like, I think a lot of projects were made, a lot of volume was made, but I think that like now the question is, now that we've made a ton of volume, can we make even better projects next year? And I think like obviously again a lot of good projects were made, but I think that like this coming year, the best projects are going to be made, and I'm really excited to see the significant creators in this community really putting out a lot of effort. So that'll be cool. This is a good scene. I'm glad that I got to make this film. This was a fun continuation of the first movie. I felt like it hit every note that I wanted it to. And I think it has more of a story this time around. Have you seen Cobblestoned? I have not. I haven't really watched many, like if any, folk films other than stuff from Doomed and RC. I think your movie I saw. Over the Next Horizon, I saw that. I really liked that. I saw, what else did I see? I think that's about it. I haven't seen a ton of, obviously I saw a bunch for the Oscars contest. I think I saw like 40 movies. But again, a lot of the Oscar movies, and no offense to them, some of them were just kind of like, they're one-night movies, so not all of them are like really great. There was a few really good ones in there, though, that I really liked. Yeah, I want to check that one out. Hey, guy, you want to come down? My cat's trying to get down. Hey, buddy, want to get down here? Come on. Let me see if I can get this out of your way so you can get down. Here you go. cat's about to jump. I'm trying to see. Good job, buddy. I think everyone can see the huge effort and improvement of film as a sequel. Yeah, I think that like the movie is much better. I think it's a better movie, and I lost you guys for a minute. I think I unplugged my mic. Let's see, make sure my mic is good. Yeah. I think it is a much better movie. I think it's a much condensed movie comparatively to the first one, even though it's longer. I feel like it's just like more stuff is traversed in this 46 minutes comparatively to the 44 minutes of the first one. I just feel like we get through more themes, more ideas, more thoughts, and the story is just better. And I feel like the performances are better. I think this is a great ending scene here. This whole ending bit is really good. I love the contrast between my character sitting up and her laying down. I like there is a flatness to this that like is interesting. You know, you feel kind of trapped in this like space with them. You feel like you can't really go anywhere. Like this is the only thing that's confronting them is just this space. Then he kind of comes down to her space, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep, which is a good passive-aggressive fighting tactic here. I like how his character kind of fights back a little bit. Despite him being the bad guy. I think he's the bad guy in the movie, in a way. He's sort of also the protagonist. So, it's weird. It's a weird movie because, like, I feel like we really don't paint my character in a good light. Like, he's kind of considered a really bad guy, I think, by most people's standards. But very, very cool character arc for his character. I feel like you do see a lot of growth in him, and you do see where, you know, he wasn't necessarily wrong in some ways, you know. Their relationship in the first film was really not clearly defined. It's like, what is this? And so he doesn't really feel this obligation to have told her anything. And yeah, I think that there's a scumminess to what his character is doing. But I think it's also like interesting to look it through his lens and be like, well, he doesn't really see it. There's too much wrong because he knew she was doing stuff on the side too. So he doesn't really feel obligated to tell her anything. I gotta bounce. See ya. Yeah, he got down from the.
Oh, he under your desk.
Yeah, he was on the thing. He jumped down. It was funny.
Oh, baby.
But yeah, almost done with the movie. My dad should be here any minute. Or not any minute, maybe like 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah. Nice.
So while he's here, I guess we should put the kids in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Just in case he needs to.
You might want. My dad might want to say hi.
Well, of course.
But yeah, like we should definitely keep him when we're actually while we're actually like fixing it. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Because I'm probably going to be wrapping up this stream not too long from now. So if you have any final questions about this, I did want to do some more streaming today, potentially. So maybe I'll jump back on later and do some more streaming. But it seems like right now that real life events are going to prohibit me from doing more streaming right now. But I guess the only other scenario is I could mute my mic and my video, and just once my dad's gone, I can just resume. So I don't have to start over. But that might be stupid.
Hey, baby kitty. Hey, baby kitty.
Is he over there? Did you hear that? Bring.
Hi. He says hello.
Hello.
So cute.
That's funny. So, any final questions for the movie? Anyone? I feel like I do really good sleep acting. Like when I'm sleeping in a movie. I feel like I look like I'm genuinely sleeping. Like obviously when I'm getting up, but I think it's one of my skills as an actor. I might not be able to give an Oscar winning performance, but I can sleep act. I love this ending shot mirroring the original film where she's looking at me, but this time I'm looking out. It's like almost like I'm looking inward in a way, looking into himself. He's not looking for anyone but what's out on this ocean. It's kind of unique. And then this ending bit's good. I like the ending.
You're happy. On your own.
Yeah. The ending shots are good. I do like the abrupt sort of just cut it off ending that comes across. I think it's just the opposite of the first film, which is like a very slow plotting sort of ending where you kind of see it coming and then it's just like, oh no, this is done. I like this final shot of the. This just looks great. There you go. That's the movie. If you got a chance, leave a comment, a like, comment, and a share. Show that you care about the movie. Thank you so much for everyone. I'm probably going to cut this short just because I don't really have too much time. But thank you so much. Maybe I'll be out later for another stream, maybe about my movie Picking Up the Pieces. Maybe we'll do another viewing of this if we get a lot of people. But this was great. There was a lot of people on the stream. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you